Hey y'all, go see Tammy live on tour in Grantville, Pennsylvania on August 17th and get tickets and new Trailer Tales merch from new designs at eatmytrash.com. And go see our pal Jeremiah Watkins live on tour in Los Angeles, California, Columbus, Ohio, Houston, Texas, St. Petersburg, Florida, Batavia, Illinois, and more. You can get tickets at jeremiahwatkins.com and come see Stand Up on Spot every second Tuesday of the month at the world famous Comedy Store in LA. Now let's get into Trailer Tales.
It's time for Tales! Trailer Tales!
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Trailer Tales. I'm Crystal, and over here is
Tammy. Okay, and welcome back to the podcast. I know you guys are thinking, whoa, where's Dave? We got an empty seat right there. And just like last week when he said that bad things come in threes.
You know what I'm scared about? Trouble comes in three, and we got two. We got two right now, and I don't know what the is around the corner for me, but I'm not doing good right now.
He wasn't wrong.
It comed in three.
Okay, he got locked up. He is currently in jail.
Incarcerated until further ado.
Yeah, he's not in prison or nothing. You know, it's not that bad, but we don't know when he'll be out of county jail. We couldn't round up the funds to get him out. And I will say this. The investor doesn't know about this. The investor is not going to be happy when this episode comes out.
And please do not send emails saying, oh, investor, check it out. One guy's not there. You could threaten the livelihood of this podcast.
Yeah, you could. Because the investor watches some episodes, not all. So we're hoping that he skips this one. And we're hoping, fingers crossed, that Dave's back next week. Okay? So there's that. Okay, we don't want no questions about it. We can't talk about it right now. I know a lot of people are going to be, what happened? Why did he get arrested? What happened? I know you're going to be, I'm going to let him answer that when he comes back.
Mm-hmm. That's his story to tell, not ours.
Exactly. So in the meantime, I thought, you know what? I can't be looking at an empty seat the whole podcast. That you don't have empty seats in podcasts. You fill your seats. Mm-hmm. Okay? So I thought, hey, let me invite someone on that I know is going to do well and who also eats my pussy.
Wait, you already invited somebody?
Yeah. Darryl. What? You don't want him on?
No, that's fine.
Okay. You sure? Because he's standing over there. Come on, baby.
Okay.
Darryl! Hey, baby.
Hey, baby.
Hey.
Just sit down,
It'll
Darryl.
be fine.
What's going on?
I had actually booked somebody too. I didn't realize you had booked somebody.
Oh, that's okay. Who'd you book? To be on the podcast?
The more the merrier, right?
I have a friend, and everybody knows who he is. He helps me with my social media. He's a cool guy, and his name is Tad.
We know Tad.
Yeah, but
get up.
I didn't.
That's okay, Crystal.
I thought you were going to get mad because you had invited him and I invited Tad.
Tad Daddy, baby.
Tad. There was some miscommunication, but it don't matter. We got both of them now. We got Darryl and Tad on the podcast.
What's up?
If you guys don't know, if you don't watch our mukbangs and all that, Tad's an old family friend. Him and Darryl became friends. He was our childhood family pharmaceutical dealer. He runs Crystal social media. Just an all-around good guy.
Good to be here.
Can I ask you something, Tad?
Yeah, what's up?
Ever been on a podcast?
A few times.
Whose podcast?
I don't remember the name of it, but been on well, maybe it was like more radio shows.
Okay, that's different.
He's not telling the truth.
What do you mean?
Well, me and him tried to start a little something back in the day, and You want to tell him? Or no?
Go ahead.
Y'all are acting hella weird.
Well, I didn't expect him to be here today. I thought I was going to be the king dingling on top. But
Trust me, you're King Dingling, dude.
oh, is it because of my weight? I like when he gives me a rising. It makes me happy.
Okay, so y'all started a podcast.
No, it wasn't a podcast.
What was
No,
it?
it was a little cooking show.
What the hell?
Yeah, Jailhouse Cooks.
I don't even remember that, baby. I just remember y'all always hanging out and coming over, and y'all was be in the backyard shed.
Yeah, that's where we were doing it.
It was DIY edibles, how to make different stuff at home, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Did y'all ever post this? I never saw this.
No, and it never made its way to the interwebs.
That's probably good. That's probably a good thing.
We shared it with our friends, though. We'd burn it on a CD. We had a MacBook? No, it was one of those Mac boxes. And we
An
would...
eMac?
Yeah.
Yeah, the eMac.
Right.
Was that the really colorful ones?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
I had the orange one.
That is really cool.
I borrowed it.
I had the blue one.
It ended up being repoed by the original owner.
Okay. Yeah, I remember that. That was not... I remember that. Anyway.
So hopefully they found some useful stuff that we had saved on that PC. Well, I guess
He had an eMac, but it looked like he owned a Big Mac.
I'd eat it.
So y'all hadn't filmed nothing together since right now.
No.
But I want to make something clear.
Yeah.
This is not y'all's time to shine. Y'all are our guests. This is mine and Crystal's podcast. And I know you know that.
I know. I've done a couple mukbangs with you.
I'm worried about Darryl over here thinking he's running the show. Because now that you and him are together on this podcast. Baby, this is our podcast.
Okay. Well, I'm happy to be here.
Oh, we appreciate you being here. The people love you.
Tad, good to see you. And I got something for you.
I don't know what he's going to pull out of his pocket. A bag of chips? I'm hearing a... He's opening something. A gummy?
New recipe.
First of all, I'm not a fucking animal at a petting zoo that takes loose snacks out of your fucking pockets, dude. So no thank you. I don't know where the shit those have been, but I'm not eating it like I'm a little goose at the pond who you're feeding.
Came out of a package.
Why wouldn't you open the package outside of your pocket,
hand
though?
him the package.
How do I know that it's actually
Right.
open? Would you take...
I mean, I probably
Gummies?
would. I probably would, but that's just me. But I understand what you're saying.
Do those have anything in them? THC or?
I can either confirm. Oh, sorry. I can either confirm or deny.
Oh, gosh, baby.
Wait, you trying to set me up on this podcast? You trying to get me shit-faced? Make me look like a fool?
I wouldn't have to do anything to do that. You did it by yourself.
Oh, really?
They're already starting.
Like brothers. Just like brothers.
2 peas in a pod.
2 peas in a pod.
Yep.
Yep.
2 dicks, 4 balls.
One really fat one and one really normal one.
Wow. Wow. I need to do that one more time. Wow.
Good job, baby. Okay, baby, y'all need you to be quiet for 60 seconds.
Okay.
Okay, just sit back.
Set the timer.
Sit back. We're going to set a timer. Let's see if he can make it. 60
I doubt
seconds. 60 seconds. Trailer Tales fans, couple things. Everybody welcome Tad to the pod, okay? Second thing, we still need to figure out what we need to call you guys. We have not figured that out yet. We want a name for you guys. We want a name for the Trailer Tales fans, okay? So drop a comment below. What should we call you guys? We've seen what you've been commenting. Some of them are good, but nothing's really clicked. And I wish Dave was here for this, but hopefully he'll be here next week. We don't know. We've seen the comments. They're okay. We need something better. Crystal didn't like any of the ones before. We want Darryl. Shh. We want some. We want to call you guys something good. We want to call you something good. Okay? So be commenting what we should call you.
Because we don't want it to be a situation where, let's say you have a child and you name him, I don't know, something like Darryl. And your whole life you're like, damn, I should not have named him Darryl. That is a ridiculous name. We don't want that to happen to y'all. We don't want to name y'all something and then it's like, damn, we shouldn't have named him that.
And be that kid that every time you see, you're like,
Well, anybody that's out there named Darryl, it's not geared towards you. It's geared towards me. I live up to the name, and it's a legacy. So,
A legacy.
What's the legacy, baby?
just of inspiration, of fortitude, of compassion, and a persistence to find my way to jail.
Okay, let's read an email. Okay. You guys have been, listen, lots of great emails. It's impossible to pick one. Now, Darryl knows this, Tad. What we do is we have people email in stories, suggestions, anything. Okay. And we go through and we read. And there's several good ones here. I'm going to start off with, oh gosh, which one do I start off? Okay, let me read this one. From Mandy. Urgent level 10. Hey guys, huge fan. I watch the podcast every Friday. I was Don't be crinkling bags on my podcast.
I was just trying to get one out.
Baby, you eat before the podcast.
I did.
You can't be crinkling bags.
I filled up with salt. Now I needed some sugar.
Okay. Let me go back to this. Let me find this email again.
Did you really need some sugar? Did you really need some sugar?
Not
You look like you're pretty full of sugar right now.
Not after I got done with your mama this morning.
You fucked his mom this morning?
No, I just gave her a little sugar, and she returned the favor.
You want to start a fucking war, dude?
All right.
We're not starting a war on my clock. I tell you that much, boys.
Tell him.
I'm not taking it from you, and I'm not taking it from you.
I'm sorry,
You
Crystal.
either act right or you don't act at all.
Yeah, he would apologize.
We're going to cut out all y'all's bad parts, and you're not going to be in the podcast.
I'm sorry, Crystal. You look hot as shit. Keep going.
Thank you, Tad.
All right. Hey, guys, huge fan. I watch the podcast every Friday. I was hoping you can help me figure out a problem that I'm facing. My husband has a pretty wild kink that I don't know if I can handle. He enjoys squirting a Capri Sun into my pussy and then sucking out all the juice. Although this was sexy the first time, after about 10 times, it gets boring. Also, the other day, he scratched my pussy with the Capri Sun straw. How do I explain to him that I no longer want to do this? Thanks again. Hope you guys have a great and wonderful day. Well, Maddie, thank you for emailing us. Great question. First off, let's talk about what's going on here. Have you ever done that?
Yeah.
With the Capri Sun specifically?
Yeah, a few times. I've done it with a lot of different beverages, to be honest. Don't do it with Barks root beer because then you can't tell the bite from the Barks or the puss.
Smart.
That is smart. That is
Yeah.
smart.
Smart. Okay. What is it about drinks? Because when I read that, I was like, drinks. Darryl likes to put garden vegetables, metal rods sometimes, things like that, but never anything liquid.
Mm-hmm.
So what's that about? What's the desire there? What are y'all doing? Blowjob sounds?
We're not doing sound. I'm just saying that he likes to suck.
Oh.
My home.
You can't suck your own dick. There's no way.
Baby, I've never seen you do that.
You don't have the flexibility first. You don't have the length. And you don't have the initiative.
Baby, he's right.
I have all initiative, but the other two may be accurate.
So if you could suck your wiener, you'd do it.
Yeah.
See, I heard that if you did that, it wouldn't be like you're getting your dick sucked. It'd be like you're sucking dick.
Okay, then I wouldn't.
And that defeats the purpose.
Yeah.
You don't want to be the one doing it.
Right.
I got something to say, and I can't believe I'm going to say this, but I wish Dave was here right now. I don't like when things get messed up like this, and y'all have thrown me off my rhythm, and
Should we come in for an all hands on deck?
We'll decide that, baby.
Okay.
And I'll tell you what that is later, Tad.
All right.
Okay.
It ain't what you think.
No, it's not. He probably thinks it's something else.
He's always so sexual.
Yeah. But how does she explain to her man that she don't want Capri Sun in her no more?
Okay. Is it a factor of not liking the Capri Sun and the sticky? Maybe would she be better off with a spicy V8?
Possibly, baby. That's a good transition there.
You know?
But she said the straw poked her. I don't think she likes it at all.
Okay.
Yeah, what is the pH balance of her vagina?
True, she didn't say.
Right. Does it taste good with tahini? Maybe he wants to act like he has a rough tongue like a cat.
So you're saying she should suggest something in replace of that and see if she likes that better before she scratches all beverages in general.
I think he is a what would you call that?
He might be a dude who's seeking out some weird childhood things.
Yeah.
So like she didn't say in the email, but like maybe he's put some Pop Rocks in there.
And that sounds like a good time.
Yeah. Well, it's real moist in there, and they go off hard. I've done that a couple times. I have to myself. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I have. It's been a while, but yeah. So that's a good one. Crystal, what do you think?
Yeah, I'm wondering. I'm with Tad on this because it's a Capri Sun. Is he reliving some sort of memory or something? I think she could either do two things. She could say, "Look, I don't like it," which is always good, or offer a replacement. Hey, why don't we use a margarita or something more adult centered?
And here's the thing. Think about this. He may not even like it. He may be doing it because he wanted to try it once just to see, and he didn't like it, but he thinks he has to keep going on because she likes it. So they both could not like it.
So there's a lack of communication.
You need to communicate, and you need to tell him. He may be like, "Baby, thank God you don't like it. I didn't want to do this another time."
That's why we've made it so long, baby.
We communicate. I tell you when you're being an idiot, and I tell you to shut up.
Yeah.
We communicate well.
Mm-hmm.
Very well. That's why we made it all this time.
Why are you looking at me like that? Longingly.
That's why we've made it.
Just checking out the goods if we're communicating.
I was about to ask you, Tad, how do you feel about communicating in a relationship? Because you stay single a lot of the time.
Yeah, I like to dip my pen in different companies' inks, if you know what I'm saying. Kind of like a lone wolf out there.
Right.
Swiping. You know?
I know that's what you do.
Yeah.
I know.
Do you feel satisfied though?
Hell yeah.
Not sexually, but do you feel satisfied like I got somebody to love me? Or do you just feel like you're hopping from one thing to another?
I mean, I'm not too concerned with that at the moment. I'm just trying to get that squirt.
Yeah, he's just trying to put his hand in that cookie jar.
I'm not mad at you. You're a young
You can't be
man.
mad at him.
And, you know,
But you're saying, like, basically, like, you want to communicate before you fornicate.
Yeah, just say, "Hey, how you doing?" Or say, "Hey, you look really pretty." Or, "Hey, do you like Capri Suns in your hole?" Just be open
right?
and be honest. You know what I mean?
Gotcha. What if the straw was meant for him
To go in his wiener?
to put in his pee hole?
Well, he was putting it in her pussy.
Like a catheter?
Yeah. I mean, hey, people are into stuff.
That's called urethra play.
And that's the thing.
Used to do it in the 90s. Will not do it anymore.
Okay.
She won't. She
Wow.
talks about that a lot. She will not do that anymore.
Do you,
and I've
do you
never
wanna
done.
name names, or you?
No,
you
I'm
keep
not.
It?
I'm not a gal that kisses and tells.
Do I know him?
I'm not a gal who kisses and tells.
She's very, very private, and very secretive, especially here lately.
I know who I know. I gotta be.
Yeah, I run her social media,
That's right.
and her DMs are wild.
Yeah.
She, like, don't let her fool you. She has a lot of people hitting her up in the DMs.
A lot.
Now, because he has signed a DNA, he cannot say specifics. He's said enough, but he cannot say like, oh,
Is that a contract?
Tommy 9784 from Idaho says he wants to give it to you. You can't say that.
Can't say that. I signed a DNA. But I will say, if I may, there's some celebrities in there.
What about
Who?
that P&A though?
Who? You can't say?
I can't say legally. I can't say. She made me sign a DNA.
You could say initials.
JS.
Man or female?
You could say first names, but not last names.
I can say first names?
Mm-hmm.
All right. John S. In her fucking DMs.
Real steamy.
John Stamos. I'm going to say it.
I
You
can't
can't
say.
say it, but I can.
I can't say.
You been DMing John Stamos?
I haven't been DMing. He's been DMing. Well, I'm not going to say. But I have. I'll tell you, I ain't been messaging nobody. They're messaging me.
So you've left John Stamos on red. That's ballsy.
I don't want to.
That's ballsy.
If that was to happen, I wouldn't want to seem too eager.
Gotcha. Makes sense.
Is there a chance that he is ever interviewed on y'all's podcast?
That'd be a dream.
It would never happen.
You got to put it out there.
We got to put it in the universe.
You know what? You should say something. You should say something to your people.
Put the camera on me. John Stamos, please come on our podcast, Trailer Tales. We'd love to hang out with you and have fun, and we're not going to do anything weird to you or we're not going to say nothing weird to you or make you do nothing. It's not going to be uncomfortable. It's going to be very relaxed and awesome, and we'd love to have you on the podcast. John Stamos.
And we would never say stuff like, hey, John Stamos, you ever wanted to have a threesome with me and Tammy? We wouldn't say those kinds of things because that would put you in a weird spot.
No, I would never say, hey, John Stamos, you hungry? You want some of Mama's milk? I would never say that to you.
I'd like some of Mama's milk.
I would never say, hey, John Stamos, you like it when people watch? My husband Darryl will sit over in the corner. I'd never say that to you.
And I'd never say, hey, John Stamos, you got a full house? Because I got a full house down here.
I would never say stuff like that. I would never say, hey, John Stamos, thanks for being on our podcast. Want to fuck? I would never say that to you.
And I wouldn't be sitting over in the corner and saying, hey, John Stamos, would you please bend my wife Tammy over while I watch in the corner, pleasuring myself happily?
And I'd never say, hey, don't forget about me, John Stamos. I'm over here on this other full-size bed by myself, and you're over there got Tammy bent over. Why don't you come over here and give me a taste of that? I would never say that.
I know you never say that. I know you would never say that. And I would never say that either.
And I know that you would never say, John Stamos, come over here and let me be your Aunt Becky. I know you'd never say that.
Nope.
I would never say, hey, John Stamos, are you tired of rooming with Danny Tanner? Come over here and eat my pussy. I would never say that to you if that's what you're worried about. If that's what you're worried about.
And she would never say, leave your seed inside of me to turn into twins.
And I would never say, hey, why don't we role play like you're that creepy psychiatrist on the TV hit program, You and You. I wouldn't say anything like that.
We would never say that. I think people say that to you everywhere you go. You wouldn't find that here.
And we would actually...
And I was going to say, we wouldn't be kissing your ass. We would say, oh, you're so good looking. You're the most handsome guy I've ever seen in my life. I've loved you since I was 13 years old. I would not say that. I'd act normal.
Yeah. Same. I wouldn't say that. As a matter of fact, I'd be like, eh.
But there may be one thing we do ask for. She's got a poster with you on it, sir. And we would say, Sir Stamos, would you please autograph this for Crystal?
That'd probably be the one thing that we would say to you.
And I'd wait till the end.
Yeah, we'd wait till he's about to leave.
We'd let you finish first.
Yeah. So if that's what you're worried about, if you're worried about, us saying things, we'd never say that.
If we were to have you on this program, we definitely wouldn't have you on and lead you into different parts of everywhere you look, everywhere there's a heart, there's a heart.
A hand to hold on to.
Everywhere you look,
Everywhere you look.
when you're lost out
There
there
and you're all alone.
and time is waiting to
carry you home.
Everywhere you look, everywhere you look.
Yes. We would not do that.
I need to make something clear here, though. I've noticed Darryl say it, and I noticed Tad say it, and they've used the word we. We will not say on our podcast. We will not. This ain't y'all's podcast. Just so we're clear, right? Your guest today, but this ain't your podcast.
Trailer Tales.
Let's hear it for Freeze Pipe. Let's hear it for Freeze Pipe. It's our favorite thing to bring out at the parties. If you're tired of coughing up a lung every time you smoke, you gotta try this.
Freeze pipe cools the smoke down by over 300 degrees. Wow. So you can have a good time without the coughing fits. Okay. Each piece comes with a freezable glycerin chamber. Just put the chamber in the freezer for 1 hour. Pop it into the device, and you'll be ready to go, baby.
I used to not be cool. People hated my guts. People used to make fun of me and look at me and be like, that guy's an idiot, until I started bringing a freeze pipe around to the parties. Then they're like, oh, who's this guy? Bring him in. Come on. Is he live in the party? Is that Dave Gunther? Oh, my God. Is that a freeze pipe? This guy gets it. So go get a freeze pipe and go puff on that thing. It makes it extra chilly between the puffs. You're going to love it. All right.
American owned and with over 100,000 happy customers, Freeze Pipe is your solution to smoking like royalty without paying a king's ransom. Shop now at thefreezepipe.com and use code TRAILER for 10% off your order.
That's thefreezepipe.com and code TRAILER for 10% off. Order today to get free shipping and say goodbye to harsh smoke forever. Bye.
Let's hear it for Freeze Pipe.
Freeze pipe.
I said,
Freeze
let's
Pipe.
hear it for Freeze Pipe, Freeze Pipe, Freeze Pipe, Freeze Pipe.
Correct. Now, if John Stamos came on and he started saying he'd be a co-host. We would make him a part of the co-host. But not you guys.
And that's nothing personal. It's just a dynamic that we have set up already that's been in place since the first episode. You can't just throw new people in and say, it's our podcast.
Well, I feel like a good fucking guest right now.
You are a great guest.
Well, I don't think anything's changed for me. I feel like as we're in a part of this together, not that I'm taking anything from you or Tammy. Y'all have built this.
Why are you trying to be so philosophical today? You never talk like this.
Well, I had a job interview today.
Oh, so you're doing your best foot forward voice.
His best customer service voice.
Yeah, because he's even talking softer.
Softer, yeah.
Like a little
He's usually screaming.
bitch,
Well,
dude.
Hey, give him one of them things.
That's the dumbest
That's
thing I've
you.
ever seen in my life.
The dumbest thing I've ever seen in my
Yeah.
life is looking at me right in the fucking eyes
You
right
almost
now.
knocked an eye out. Your own eye out.
I did not knock my own eye out when I was doing
You're a
this.
brilliant soul. Said nobody.
Baby, that was rude.
Okay, Woody Woodpecker.
All right,
Holy.
Gonzo.
Holy
back.
moly.
Oh, you bring my fucking nose into this, dude? Okay.
Hey, you brought it. It's on the front of your face.
Do you know how to work a bottle, bitch? Close it. Like your fucking mouth.
I'm not going to have y'all back on. You're going to keep this up. You and you.
She almost just poked my fucking eye out. Did you see that?
Probably needed it.
You're upsetting Crystal.
Hey. I'm just messing with him. I'm just playing with him.
We're just playing.
Okay. You know how locker room talk, boys, and just acting up and acting out? That's how we treat each other.
Baby, I thought you were being serious.
No. Give it here.
Fuck you.
Oh, he got me.
I got
he
him,
got
though,
me.
didn't I?
He's smarter than he looks.
Yeah, then a fifth grader.
Yeah, exactly.
You guys are acting like children.
What is that?
He got me.
He looked.
He looked,
He's
dude.
quick.
I got-
He does this. He went
I got about 300 pounds of dumb right here sitting in this chair.
300 pounds of dumb. Oh, man.
Gosh.
Well, I'll take that back saying that I was going to kick y'all off.
Okay.
I appreciate
I take that
Yeah,
back.
thank you.
I take that back.
Well, what I'm going to do next is going to be a test to see if you guys could be good guests. All right.
Is there any way?
I'm going to propose our debate topic, and depending on how well y'all debate,
Yes.
will determine on whether you will come back.
Okay. But can I ask him what job that he
Yes,
was
please.
interviewing? And then we can do that? Is that
Yep.
cool? Sorry to interrupt.
I was debating whether or not to go back and get my candy. Just a couple pieces.
The one that she threw against the wall over there?
Yeah, there's still a few in the bag.
Baby, he's asking about your job interview.
You're going to eat floor candy? That's all you're worried about? I just asked you about your job.
Well, it's in the bag over there still.
Baby,
You mind?
don't know. We're doing a podcast.
This ain't a 4-hour-long podcast.
No, and you're not going to be crinkling bags.
I won't. I'll crinkle it behind.
No.
Did you get this distracted during your job interview? Where a bird flew by the window and then you started looking out the window at it?
Well, I heard the impact go off, kind of feel like shell shock. And I was like, what's going on here? And then I changed my voice in the process of that.
Where did you get interviewed at?
Where do you think? You have any guesses?
No, baby.
A Walmart greeter?
Nope. Randy's Tire and Wheel.
Okay. That's great. You're very knowledgeable in tires
And
Right.
wheels.
Yeah.
and wheels. Very knowledgeable. Daryl can tell you anything. Ask a question about a tire and a wheel.
Okay.
Ask him.
What size tire goes on a 1990 Mazda RX?
185, 65, R. What's you said? 95,
90.
90, R14.
All right, I got one. What's the correct PSI for a 1950s Ford Explorer?
There wasn't a Ford Explorer in the
Gotcha.
1950s.
I got him.
Whoa.
Wow.
Okay.
And my baby knew that.
2002 Escalade. What's the size of the rim on that?
2002 Escalade. That would have been rolling out on them 20s.
I think that's right.
If I wanted to get a lift kit for my Cadillac, how much would that run me?
What year?
1927.
There wasn't a Cadillac in
All
1927.
right, what about 1977?
1977 Cadillac DeVille?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you wanting me to put it on or just the kit itself?
Yeah, if you were working there, I'd say put this on.
And you want a lift kit?
Yeah.
Does it sagging in the back?
I just want it to be cool.
Are you-
Look, this is just hypothetical to see your test your knowledge.
I
on the
wonder if-
undercarriage of
Are you
cars.
bumping back? Are you bumping back?
I could.
I like it. You got okay, I do need to ask this because I need to know what type of lift you need. Because
Very knowledgeable.
if
Very.
you have amp and speakers in the back,
Yes.
okay, all right.
Hey, no offense, but is he autistic?
Yeah. A little bit. We've never had him tested.
I'm
but
acoustic.
He's acoustic.
Look, you've answered the question just enough for me.
Oh, okay.
You proved your worth.
Well, I got one more question for my baby. Let's say you don't know me, and I come in and I got 4 flat tires in the parking lot. I got 4 flat tires, but I'm on my way for Whataburger breakfast, and it's 10:45, and they stop serving at 11, and I want to go get breakfast before they stop serving. And I come in and I'm like, "Excuse me, sir. I need 4 new tires. I don't want to pay that much for them, and I need them done in 5 minutes."
Well, I'm going to tell you, honey, we can't get them done in 5 minutes, but we can call you a to-go order for them taquitos. And guess what? We're gonna have little Jimmy over here run you down there to get them so they fresh and hot, and you'll be sitting on a fresh set of meats when you come back. And if you're a good girl, you can go round back, and I'll get after it.
Hired.
I'm calling that tire and wheel place and saying you better hire that man.
Hired.
I'd say you're almost too experienced. What's that called?
Qualified.
Overqualified.
My baby is a businessman and very smart. And he is a little dumb sometimes, but when it comes to business, very smart. So I hope you get the job, baby.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. They said that that it went well, and I would be hearing back from them soon.
Okay. Well, good job. Good job.
Tad, if you're looking for some work, maybe
I'm good. I'm still slinging some farmers. Some
farts.
You slinging farts?
Are you farting in jars and selling them?
Dude,
I
that'd
hear
be
it's a big
awesome if you were slinging farts.
I hear it's a big business.
I did try to sell a fart on eBay for $24.
Didn't work?
A creepy guy bought it.
That's fine.
Yeah. So outside of slinging farts, slinging some pharmaceuticals, and then also, of course, I run Crystal's social media, and her following's been growing.
Nice.
Yeah.
Crystal's following has been growing. The
been growing.
mukbangs,
Try
the
to keep that in your
TikToks.
pocket next time. Okay.
What? My dick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right. So, debate topic or
Debate topic. We ready?
let's do it.
And I believe I got this idea from a listener. I can't remember who, but in the bedroom, do you like it loud or soft?
Loud or soft?
The vocals, the vocalizations, not the bed noise or anything, but
Or like the wiener soft?
yeah.
Okay.
Like, wait, loud or quiet?
Do you like do you like your partner to be hollering and screaming?
Okay.
Or do you like your partner to be just laying there like
Their
this?
volume. Okay.
Okay. All right, baby, you want to answer?
I like it loud and vivacious. And yeah. And I like it steamy and wet.
Babe, we're talking about vocals, not
Yeah, I like it. I like it like a bird, like a blood curdling cry for help.
A blood curdling cry for help?
That
You like it
don't
to be like a
sound
murder
good.
scene? Yeah.
okay.
A murder scene.
All right, baby.
Some murdering that pussy.
That's
He's
good.
not. He's not wrong.
No, I think there's a crime being committed, but it's your wiener going soft, not you killing the game.
Okay. What about you?
How do you know so much about my wiener, pervert?
I don't know much about it, but it's probably because I haven't seen it.
Yeah,
I'll show it to you.
All right.
he'd like it. See it on the inside
You
of his
have it
mouth.
on your phone?
Show it to you right now.
Look how far she had to fucking zoom in,
She
dude.
zoomed in twice.
She zoomed in so fucking far, dude. Dude, she had to do it like this because it was almost non-existent, like it was a little tiny bird in a bush, bitch.
All right, this is Daryl's wiener.
Oh my god, dude.
Hey.
That's between your legs?
Yes, I'm a shower, not a grower. I mean,
He's a grower,
Oh,
not a
not a
shower.
shower.
I hope you're not a shower.
It's very discolored.
Oh my god. Dude.
oh my goodness, I didn't know it had marks on it like that.
Maybe that ain't your wiener. I got that off Google.
I got scared.
I was thinking I needed to go get that checked out.
I just Googled weird, small, discolored wiener. And
Yeah.
it popped up.
Wait,
and I had it saved.
was that just
I
for
was
a
gonna say
joke?
you didn't type it in.
I had it saved.
Was that for a joke?
Yeah, baby.
Okay.
I was gonna say that looks worse than his feet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, something you need to know. I've went to the podiatrist here lately,
He did.
and they've given me an ointment for antifungal fighting matter.
He's been putting it on every night. He's been putting his little ointments on.
Well, they still look dry.
Yeah,
You sure you've been putting it on?
Yeah, I've been putting it on each big toe.
Each big toe.
There's no fungal on the other pieces?
Well,
Just the big.
yeah, I probably shouldn't have been walking in the gravel.
That's a good idea.
I just put my shoes on this morning. I was out there.
You're walking barefoot in the gravel, and the gravel's like, "Oh, are you hurting me?"
I'm kind of, you know what? Sometimes I don't make sense to myself. You're right. Because I was out there walking in the gravel with bare feet, and I put my sandals on to come in the house.
Baby, come on.
What's wrong with me?
Yeah, he don't think
That's the
sometimes.
question.
You're asking me what's
That's
wrong
the
with you?
question of the
That's
day.
the question. Well, the question of the day is loud or soft?
I like it like the movie A Quiet Place.
Okay, so you don't want to hear, oh yeah, all that.
I'm not a big fan of the, oh yeah. Not, I don't know. It feels always fake to me.
Yeah,
Like, of course, yeah, I nut to it when I watch online videos of it.
right.
But in real life, I'm like, ugh.
Yeah.
This is a bit of a turnoff.
Don't be copying the onlines.
Exactly, because then
You're
it doesn't
copying.
feel authentic.
Right.
I got you.
Well, how are you supposed to know if somebody likes what you're doing if they're not?
Because like in A Quiet Place, they use like hand signals and stuff like that, and they're like,
So she could be like, or, you know,
Like pantomime?
pantomime.
Yeah.
what's that?
Isn't that like where you mime different
Oh, like
things?
a mime.
Yeah, that what you were just doing?
Why'd you add a pad to the front of that word? Pantomime?
Yeah, is the mime on his period?
I never heard of that, baby. But just maybe not like a mime, but maybe like some hand signals. Like, hey, it's going
Crystal
good.
fucking loved that one, dude.
That was like an extended one. That was extended.
I like.
You've got long fingers.
Yep,
Baby, what have I always told you?
long digits.
My baby was real quiet in the bedroom. Real quiet. Because he's trying to focus on not nutting. Because I got that gorilla grip.
Mm-hmm.
Crystal does too, right?
Runs in the family.
Heard of
Got it from Crystal. And so he's always real quiet and focused, but I always go, baby, give me a little bit of something. Give me a little grunt.
Tad's checking
Ain't
it
nobody
out.
listening to me.
No,
No, talk amongst yourselves.
I was
Sorry, I was checking out Crystal.
I was just watching him check out her. It's kind of getting me turned
When
on.
you start saying, "Is it grippy?" He's gonna get horny.
Runs in the family.
He's like, it's time to grip and rip, baby.
Grip and rip.
Do you wear like when you find a girl, a new one, you know? Because you spread your seed like the gardener you are.
Yeah,
That's what you tell me anyway.
hell yeah.
And I don't think he's a liar. I think you
I think Tad bitches.
yeah.
I think he does. I've heard many stories.
Not all good, but
No.
but it's more of a numbers game.
Are you a satisfier?
What a satisfier versus what?
Do you feel like they would come back, or you're one and done because it's their choice, not yours?
Dude, I've already nutted. I don't give a fuck.
And you do, and that's very you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and everybody knows that about him around town.
Remember when you had that jersey made that said Tad Daddy on the back?
Yeah, that was pretty sick.
Yeah. I thought it was kind of dumb, but
Do you
know.
wear your hat when you make love?
Always.
What about your arm sports band?
Yeah, because that's a quick,
Wipe that sweat.
Wipe that sweat. Keep
That's
going.
smart.
You know what he does? He wipes that sweat and he'll rub it between their legs and keep them wet.
That is smart.
So it goes like this. Whoosh, whoosh.
It's called
like a Power Ranger.
it's called the swipe and wipe.
Yep.
Wow.
Patent pending. Don't fucking steal it.
Don't steal his patent. It's pending.
Are you hungry? I just heard your tummy growl.
Did you really?
Yeah.
No.
That's
That
why-
was
No, that's a
I
roaring.
was about to
Yeah,
say
that was
that ain't no.
vagina.
That wasn't my
Whoa.
stomach. That was my
Yeah.
pussy.
It's saying, "Well, I want
See
more."
pending?
That was my.
Okay.
I'm not kidding. My pussy does make noises,
You mind if I pat it right quick?
growls. You can't
Give
do
it a
on camera.
pat.
We'll get demonetized.
Yep.
Stay seated. You
Okay.
can do it after, baby.
All right.
We will get demonetized.
Good looking out, bro.
You can't do nothing nowadays. You can't post nothing nowadays. I posted a Snapchat where I was flipping Darryl off, and I had my camera like this, and I went like this, did a picture, and he was in the back just going. And I posted it thinking it was cute.
Yeah.
Taken down for violence and harassment.
What?
Yeah, on
they-
Snapchat. I used to post my tits to Snapchat publicly, and they were fine with that years ago. Now you can't even flip somebody
Is
off.
that considered a terroristic threat?
Baby, I don't know.
The censorship has got to stop on Snapchat.
Thank you.
Everywhere else too, right?
Everywhere else,
It's ridiculous.
too, but really on Snapchat. And
They at least let us
Bad.
talk a little bit on here on YouTube. We get to say and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
Well, you can bleep out a if you're doing a middle finger at somebody, you can't bleep that out.
Right.
Right.
You can't believe that out.
And so they haven't forced you to go to medical terms for women's lady parts or men's genitalia? Not yet.
I don't know nothing about that. I've never tried it. So, anyway.
Well, as far as the topic, I'm just going to say I like it loud because I like to know what pleasure I'm invoking in someone.
Okay.
I don't want you to be quiet laying there like you're asleep.
Would you be willing to give us an example?
Of a man one or mine?
No, yours.
Mine starts off real silent, like,
Tad's perking up. He's perking up, Crystal.
and it starts to get more lively. And then towards the end, it's, until I complete.
And I hear that every night.
Every night you hear
Pretty much.
Who you get to complete in the sheet with?
I'm hearing it all the time. Daryl's already passed out. Daryl can sleep through anything.
Oh,
she keeps me up.
Yeah.
I'm there going, someone's pound. She's riding
Is
somebody.
that from MBing or hooking up with dudes?
Is it from what?
MBing? You know?
It's that old guy she's still seeing.
Tickling that tickler.
M being?
Yeah, MBing. Yeah.
Well, it's the same, you know? And I've learned to not say a person's name
You know what?
because I'll say the wrong name.
She's like muy bien. That's what she's like.
Okay.
Yeah.
I heard it. Yeah. I mean, she gets a lot of DMs from Latino men. A lot.
Mm-hmm.
She
loves
loves
them.
that Latin love, baby.
She loves them.
She likes to get spanked with them Spaniards.
Can I ask a question, Crystal? Because we know you're still seeing the old guy. Is he Hispanic?
I still at this time am not ready to speak on
You
him
won't even
yet.
tell me. You sneak him in every night. I never got to see him. I'm about to put in a ring cam.
Uh-oh.
Well, y'all will get to meet him if I feel like it's going to be serious. But if it's just going to keep being what it is and that's just purely sexual, I've never said that I loved him. I've never kissed him on the mouth. I've never
Oh. But he's
hugged
kissed
him.
you down below?
Can I have a question right now? Has he ever used the chairlift to get into your place?
For fun, yes.
Have you guys ever done it on the chairlift?
He uses up and down, baby.
That makes me think that you've been watching something you ain't supposed to be watching, Tad.
That sounds like a robot.
That's a slow stroker. That's what that is.
It don't always got to be fast, Daryl.
That's true.
Thank you
I'm a two-pump dump.
They
He's
say slow and steady
Two-pump
wins the
chump over
race.
here.
two pump dump. Listen, I would love to sit here all afternoon with you guys and talk about your two pump dumps and your what are we talking about?
3 beef queefs.
3 beef queefs. I'd love to do that, but we're all out of time.
What?
That was
hurts,
the podcast.
That hurts me to hear you say that because usually it's Dave that says that. And it just reminded me, Dave's not here.
Yeah.
And I'm really missing him. I'm not going to lie.
Were Darryl and I okay?
Let us know in the comments. Were they okay?
Tad did bring some nostril nonsense.
Hey, that sounds like a really good Tool album name. Nostril Nonsense. That was good, baby.
It took me a minute. I said, what the heck does that even mean? And
Yeah.
I know what he's doing.
Yeah.
he's hurting your feelings, isn't he?
A little bit.
Well, before we go, let's do just to bring us all back together, friends and everything, and put it all in
Come on,
here.
put it in, Tad. We
What's
we do a pact.
Put it in.
Just put it in and
Okay.
repeat after us. Daryl.
Go in between the ladies.
Here, go ahead and go. All right.
Oh, you tried to hurt their feelings.
Here we go.
I would never do that to them.
Crystal's gonna lead. Daryl.
This bitch.
Crystal's leading. Don't ruin a pact.
If I'm ever on a podcast, I will not say we should do something or this is our podcast because it's
It's
not.
not.
We are happy just to be guests. Feel lucky
You feel lucky
and blessed to be here.
Be here.
We will not,
will not
talk about people's facial features
Facial features.
and say that our noses may be big or small.
Small.
We will
We all
remain
remain
friends,
friends
no matter what. On three. Blessings.
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 1, 2, 3. Blessings.
I tried to take the ring off his hand, but it's too fucking fat to get off.
I do have pork sausage fingers.
We will not say people's hands are fat. Fat hands on
Fat
three.
hands on
Fat
three.
hands on 3.
1, 2, 3. Fat hands.
hands. Yeah.
All right, guys, we love y'all. Please subscribe. And we'll see y'all next week. Bye.
Everybody do this.
Bye.
All right. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Was it good?
Trailer Tales.